I'm going to share just some of the highlights of our latest white paper on B2B information, which looks at the trend beyond workflow through to business solutions. We know that B2B information has gone from data through to data and analysis, through to workflow, and then to workflow and tools. In that transition, we have seen B2B information companies deliver above average GDP growth and some really excellent margins. There's still some room for growth with this transition to workflow, but some of the steam is going to run out of that. So we're asking, where now? And what's going to be the next trend? And we see that in business solutions. Let's just pick up with an example from B2B media. We see there that the market has changed and it's moved from cost per thousand through to cost per click, through to lead generation. So that's delivering against the goals of customers and to a certain extent delivering solutions. Let's now look for some examples in B2B information. There's an interesting company called ScriptSwitch. Let's understand what they do. You go to the doctor, you're ill, you need a drug. The doctor prescribes you a drug and he prescribes one he knows well. Puts that in the system, but ScriptSwitch then pops up with a couple of alternatives, and those will be lower priced generics. How did that happen? Well, ScriptSwitch is joined up to the formulary, the drug database. It's joined up to the drug costing information provided by the healthcare provider, and obviously to your records so you're not poisoned by the new drug. The doctor can then prescribe you with a perfectly satisfactory solution at a lower cost. And he is providing something there which is meeting his manager's goals, or in fact the goals of the healthcare provider to reduce cost. That solution was not sold to the doctor or to the doctor's manager, it was provided or sold to the health payer. So we see that trend in different parts of B2B information. That's a cost reduction example. We also see this trend in areas where B2B information is used for efficiency and also where it's used for revenue generation. Let's look at what this means and where it's taking the industry. We're going to find that we're accessing different budgets and larger budgets through this trend. We're also going to see new competitors come in. In one market we just looked at, IBM popped up as a competitor quite unexpectedly because we're looking at business solutions in a different environment. So with this trend in mind, let's think about 4 implications for B2B information providers. First is, the board is going to have to recognize that this is a cultural change to deliver against these solutions. Secondly, capabilities. B2B information companies are going to have to think about their skill set. Obviously, they'll be adding some technology capabilities, but there's also a question around people and the ability to engage with the C-suite. For example, to go into a healthcare system and to work out how to help reduce costs through business information. The next one is competition, understanding who the competitors are going to be, who friends are going to be, who enemies are going to be. ScriptSwitch was a startup, and so we're going to find some of the incumbents will be challenged by new players coming into the market. Finally, go-to-market strategy. It may be that today's people don't all have the right skill set to engage with the C-suite and deliver these solutions. So that's just a quick summary of the white paper. Please have a look at it on the website and you'll find there's more detail in there. And get in touch, we'll be happy to answer any questions.